Anyway, you won't believe your eyes, your ears, or your classmates when you see what they're up to. So, without further ado, let's meet our contestants, shall we? We asked them to tell us a little bit about themselves, and this is what they said. Our first contestant, Stevie Guadagnino. Stevie is affectionately known, or irritatingly known as Stevie G. Your choice. Stevie is a self-proclaimed avid ping-ponger, a croquet magnet, a pro frisbee golfer, an obvious bodybuilder, and more than anything else, a rhythmic dancer. The current imaginary jobs in his head include dog groomer, ice delivery man, and stay-at-home brother. You may also find him playing the banjo, speaking in a British accent, making paper airplanes, playing the World of Warcraft, sewing, having sleepovers with his buddies, watching chick flicks, and giggling like a schoolgirl. His future plans include being a hairdresser to make everyone's hair soft and silky, unlike his own. Thank you, Stevie. Get a move on. Next up, we have Ronaldo Kenneth Saquin. Though soccer is Rennie's only sport, he's good enough to play them all, just ask him. His current job is being a homemaker, but he does have future hopes of being a doctor and winning the Nobel Prize, although he thinks you can win it at a carnival by throwing tennis balls at glass bottles. Anyhow, you might see Rennie studiously figuring out AP Calc problems, reading the dictionary, actively practicing nonviolent civil disobedience in front of Mr. Soriani, performing theater arts, taking moonlit walks, watching the Steelers, hanging out with Mrs. Hefferly, his favorite, or helping the poor. Thanks, Rennie. Get a move on. You might see Ross playing football or wrestling or throwing some big heavy metal ball after spiraling in a tight circle. As you might guess, he does okay in sports. He currently works at Zuzix, and in the future, he plans to just win the lottery. There's a future for you right there, Russ. He loves going critter hunting, which I hear isn't very nice, venturing out on midnight joyrides, and jeeping. Thanks, Russ. Next up, we have Tyler Smith. Notice that this isn't Zach, this is Tyler. Tyler, there you go. Yeah, he's also known as Trip, and I know that story. He plays football through the fall, then gears up for baseball in the spring. He works at the country club and plans one day to attend some college, any college that'll take him. He likes to go on long walks in the park and partake in critter hunting. He also enjoys synchronized swimming, knitting, and apparently streaking, though I can't imagine doing that in our weather. But anyhow, let's hear it for Trip. Okay, waiting patiently to shred his stuff is our next contestant, Cody Lavier. Cody is an amazing golfer who also enjoys bow hunting, hanging out with his friends, and drumming the drums. He plans to become an architect or an accountant or something like that that has to do with some kind of number in his future. Okay, thanks, Cody. Get a move on. You'll surely recognize our next contestant, or maybe you won't, and you'll only just recognize the underside of his chin. Kane. Kenny is the quarterback of the football team, the jumping guy on the basketball team, and the jumping guy on the track team. He is currently employed by Dine Excavation and aspires to become nothing else but a wood hick. He's off to a good start. His favorite activities are hunting, fishing, off-roading, and apparently jumping. Thanks, kids. See. Next up is Tyler Wally Wahlberg. Wally played football and he had 17 tackles before his knee decided to go east and the rest of his leg went left. Or west. Or left. He works for Carlin Landscaping and aspires to be just like Big Kenny. He too wants to be a wood hick. He drives a diesel. Need I say more? Thanks, man. Okay, we're past the halfway point, so hang on. Our 8th contestant is Tyler Bizak, also known around here as Bees. But not that honey-making kind. Anyhow, Bees enjoys playing baseball, basketball, and golf. He too works out at the country club and hopes that some college will take him just as he is, for whatever major he decides on. Like nearly all the rest of these guys, Bees loves to hunt, to fish, and to do all that guy stuff and hang out with his friends. Thanks, Bees. Shake it for them, that's what they want. Number 9, Andrew Olson. Come on, Andrew. Andrew is a professional Monopoly player, a semi-pro at Clue. I think it was Mrs. White who really brew the candlestick, but he begs to differ. And of course, the 2-time world champion of Candyland. A.O. works as a gas man and wishes to spend the rest of his life at home with his mom. In his free time, he likes to collect buttons. Thank you, A.O. And now we have the one and only, thank goodness the mole broke, Nick D'Angelo. Nick also likes to play football and works, where else? D'Angelo Auto Body, very good. Very reliable when you get taterized in your Hummer. Anyway, in his free time, Nick enjoys driving his diesel just like Wally, and in the future, he hopes to go to school for business. Thanks, Nick. Our next to the last contestant is Shane Todd. Shane walks with a limp, loves to work it on the football field and on the track, and you might find him playing Halo till 3 in the morning, knitting, drinking tea, eating crumpets, looking metro, and taking really short walks on the beach at Twin Lakes, you know, because it's really short. Anyhow, Shane already belongs to the Army National Guard and aspires to become an athletic trainer so he can tape up those guys with their twisted ankles and broken legs on the Army boot camp. Yeah, Shane, right? Okay, thanks. Take your bow. And get going. Finally, we are at the end of contestant row. Come on out, Josh. Josh Anderson. Josh does 2 things and 2 things only. From what I understand, he plays soccer and he works at the Quality. Okay, not really true about just doing 2 things. Because he also likes to take long walks on the beach, but not with Shane at Twin Lakes, because that's too short. And he likes to stargaze. Oh, and he loves bird watching, quilting, and searching for a cure for AIDS. I don't know where that came from. He hopes to attend college at PTI for criminal justice and hopes to never see any of you at the defendant's table. Thanks, Josh. So there you have it. Our 12 contestants, Stevie, Rennie, Ross, Tripp, Cody, Kenny, Wally, Bees, A.O., Nick, Shane, and Josh. Now, we have a lot of pageantry left for you. So we have swimsuit stuff and a deep thought-provoking question and answer session, trivia Jeopardy, and a completely astonishing, and I mean astonishing talent display. Yeah. So anyway, for your judging pleasure though, we have quite the panel to serve you, so allow me to introduce our judges.